Tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So on fourth down, on is Riley Dixon to punt for Tampa Bay.
Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Now 3rd down and very long. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Airing this one out for Evans.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
2nd and 10.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Derrick Henry.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Purdy.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Purdy looking to throw.
Connects with Kittle underneath. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And now on third down. They'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing here, Purdy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Touchdown, 49ers! Ricky Pearsall, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that is going to clang off the upright, but folks, there are penalty flags on the field, and this could be a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Extra point attempt to come here. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
You gotta be fucked.
Caught downfield by Addison. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Complete to Jordan Addison. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Bucs at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield to throw it. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. The
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to throw, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after here coming up. You know, can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
180! What's up?
Mayfield down. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Purdy now to throw.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw.
Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas. But somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's complete right around the 8. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal, San Francisco.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
McCaffrey. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Purdy from the gun.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect. Plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Purdy will throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Mayfield. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Now third down and 7.
180.
Now Mayfield. Check down here for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw. Purdy. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Regular. 180. Real.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Up. 180. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Michael Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Purdy.
And his throw here is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Purdy looking to throw. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Purdy sets up to throw again. To the right side and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shotgun now with Purdy. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Purdy.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fred Warner. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Purdy's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
180.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Mayfield down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
At the 24-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And Diggs has it. And a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
At the Niners' 21-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin from 21 yards away. And the Buccaneers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
The score, Niners 28, Buccaneers 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy from the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off.
Hello?
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what
Yes,
am I
sir.
going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
I bet I love it.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Purdy will look to throw again here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Isaac Guerrero, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This will be their third straight defeat. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. To throw, Mayfield. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. And that will be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here's Purdy.
And his pass
They didn't even try to do it.
4th time today.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
It's a gain of 2. Complete to Chris Godwin. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
180!
Now Mayfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Mayfield with it once more. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Fred Warner. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all, because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's downfield. He's got Tonjes.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Get set! Get set! Yellow.
They go play action here. Purdy.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Purdy sets up to throw again.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because...
And the Bucs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. Left to throw.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.
So for San Francisco, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.